Hi guys, it's Karen. Uh, it is day, I don't even know. I'll figure it out when I upload. It's late. I haven't done my 30 minutes today. So, I thought that I would, I'm going to draw I'm going to draw, sketch, whatever, or I will if I can figure out why I've got the eraser selected. I need to sketch out some characters, so I thought I would just do that for the 30 minutes. What am I trying to say? There's a lot of ums tonight. I need to figure out let's see, who do I need to figure out left before I can actually start drawing the first act of the story. I need to figure out the 3 goons. So, I'm not quite sure. I mean, they could just look like regular. Stereotypical guys, thug security dudes, or do I need to make them? Should I make them more interesting? I don't know. Should I make one of them a woman? Do I care? I don't know if these guys should be. I'm really a big fan of like using recurring characters as much as possible. So if like I come up with some good sketches, I could maybe have them in future story arcs if I ever continue with this past the first story arc. So I'm just warming up right now. I've been watching videos on drawing with a silhouette instead of building from a line for concepting. And I don't know that I'm actually going to end up with anything tonight. Here, let's put my timer on. Oops. How does this thing work? Is it showing up? Forget it. I'll just have to I'll set my phone. Let's see. Oh, it's been about... I've been doing this for about 5 minutes, so it would be 1, 2... I don't know. Can you guys see the clock up here? 2... 2:10? 2:10. 2:10? That's what I'm going to go to. I don't know. I've been looking at cartooning, and I've been looking at like concept art, and just to try to get some different ideas. It's hard. I think, I mean, it's kind of interesting because I'm still not sure if I want to go like with a really more like realistic style, or if I want to be more cartoony. I think it would be easier to be more cartoony, and honestly, I'm more drawn to that sort of thing. Well, that's not true. I'm drawn to both. I mean, what is this down here? That looks weird, huh? So if I could do something in the middle, that'd probably be my ideal. My ideal. So, there don't really need to be, there could be, I don't know how many goons there need to be. In my mind, there's 3, because 3 is always the magic number. So, let's make one of them a woman just for the heck of it. A tall woman. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't want to make her too thin. Maybe she's a bodybuilder. And by thin, I mean she's not going to have much fat on her, but I don't want her to be, that typical wasp-waisted, tiny. I mean, I want her to actually be she on steroids, maybe. I don't know. So in theory, you would start with a silhouette, right? And then you would draw your lines on top. I don't really there's so many great concept artists that work this way, and I'm not fluent in it at all yet, so I'm just sort of experimenting, you guys. So one of these has to be a noob. So originally in my head I was going to have it be the big guy being the leader, but now maybe it should be the chick. Holy smokes. I wasn't yawning till I started. I was all wired, and now, of course, once I've started sketching, I'm tired. It's a mental thing. What do bodyguards usually wear? Do they usually wear suits? Sunglasses? It's nighttime, so they wouldn't be wearing sunglasses, would they? I've done a little bit of internet. Oh, wow. I've done a little bit of internet research on this, on just like images, stereotypical images of bodyguards, or not even stereotypical, but I tried to look up real ones. And let's get shoulder pads in here. Oh, I don't know. How do their earpieces go? Jack Sprat and his partner. Oh, my goodness. School starts back up for the kids in our district soon, and in about a week, and I think my son is very ready to go back, and he's very bored now. The lure of summer is over, and it'll be nice to get everybody back on a routine. I know some of you guys are parents, so you know how it is at the end of summer. I might have to try to, I don't know how much work I'll get done tomorrow because I need to try to entertain him, but I have a lot of work to do. Oy, oy, oy. I really do want to do a mix of, like, I do want to give myself permission to cartoon more and like have a mix, so that I like these silhouetted shapes. I like this, like, take for example like a Hellboy silhouette. That's so iconic and so interesting to look at, and it's not realistic. I mean, it looks real, but it's very graphic novelty. I mean, it's very graphic designy. It's very this guy looks like he's wearing, like he's a professor or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm totally not making any sense. I shouldn't even bother. I shouldn't even try to do this video, but no, you guys will forgive me. Oh boy, okay. Should she have flared hips, or should she be more of a boxy? More straight. I came across this. I was like when I was like lost in this whole internet maze. I don't even know how I got onto it the other night, and I saw there was like some old Black Canary comic. It was running in the back of a Green Lantern. Somebody was like blogging, and man, it was like the craziest. It was the craziest thing, and the art was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, it was there was some chick, I don't know the Black Canary comic very well. At all, really. So I didn't really know any of the characters, and I couldn't even really tell who any of them was. But it seemed like there was like this really kick-ass female character as the one of the leads in it, and I don't think it was the Black Canary though. And she had, I mean, she was wearing these like, oh man, it had some crazy ass sports coats from the. It was definitely the 80s. I mean, like teal coats, and this is on a guy. Teal coats with like white polka dots and shit. And but the girl, like, I didn't even realize it was a woman at first. I thought it was a male character because the way she was drawn, which was both good and bad. I mean, she had like she had like hair like, let's see if this is her head. She had hair that was like this, very 80s, like black, brushed up, but then like blonde in the back. Oh my god, it was like, wow, it was crazy. So I first thought it was a dude, and then I realized it was supposed to be a female character. And what was both good about it was that she was not drawn femininely at all. She was very masculine, and I don't know if it's because the guy just couldn't draw women, or if she was supposed to be that way. But usually, you see the female characters in the comics being overly sexualized, overly female, and see, like, I don't like that you can't see her waist. So even though if she was like really buff, I guess I could look at those scribbles. Let's put that down in blue. Anyway, it was funny because I don't like. I love pinups and I love sexy characters, women and stuff, but I also, being a feminist and a woman, I also am interested in, real women being portrayed. So I should have really liked that, but maybe it was just the art wasn't to my taste, and I thought it could have been done better. Isn't there like some rule that like women's buttons are on like either the left or the right, and men's buttons are? Do we know what? I don't know what that is. Like, how do you show her in a suit coat without giving her enormous boobs and a little tiny waist, and it's, like typical. How should I draw this? Straight on view probably wasn't it was probably not the easiest. I don't know. See how crooked I'm drawing. Ooh, very crooked. That's okay. Everybody's crooked tonight. These are just sketches. It doesn't need to be perfect. Maybe if I get a face on her. Let's give her short hair. Give it the homage to that lady. She's all business. Oh yeah, all business. I have another strong female character, so I don't know, how stereotypical are we going here? Ooh. And I've been trying to make people's face shapes like different too, because again with the cartooning. So she's square. Does she have to be pretty? I don't know. Not very pretty, is she? So. Zoom into 100% here. Alright, so if I am going to give her a square draw, which is fine, at least give her some, cheekbones, eh? So I see her in a, she's kind of reminding me, who is that chick on The Next Generation that died and like took Data's virginity? Who was that? She's kind of reminding me of her. Am I just imagining that? Oh, look at that. I thought I was drawing a straight on view, but I am not. Okay, I guess we're doing 3/4. I haven't drawn, I haven't sketched in a few days, and I'm definitely rusty. Tasha Yar, was that her name? Or am I imagining that? Can you guys even hear me? I don't know if I, oh no, I don't have my headphones on, so. Was that her name? I don't know if I like this one or not. Does she have to have big wide lips? Can she have little lips? Let's see. And grumpy lips. Oh, you guys, I'm so sorry. Oh, allergies. This is like the most random video ever. I am so sorry, you guys. But you know, this is the easiest way to actually get the work done and have it on video. I mean, and have the video is to like stream while I'm doing it. And I suppose, and also to not take the time to edit, because I could edit all this crap out and like speed paint this part, but that would take more time. So I'll make her draw square, but I don't know. Not liking it. It's probably fine the way I had it, and I could have just moved on for now. I think the sneeze threw me off. Oh. Okay, this is getting better. Square jaw. I think it was Tasha Yar, wasn't it? Ooh, that was a long time ago. She's Got the pixie cut. Now, I could make her, I was going to make her blonde, but I don't know. Maybe she needs to be a redhead instead. How old does she look to you? She probably have to be in her 30s, at least. She's looking kind of crazy to me, but she have a tie too? And then she's looking too manly. Manly! Nope, that doesn't look professional, does it? Whoops. This was probably the best. And how do they have those little ear pierce? I don't even know what those earpiece things are. I'll have to look that up. Like, how do they attach? And so she would have a wider. You know, I really dislike women's business suits. I think they're just, oh, they're just hideous. Just hideous. Shoulders are pretty broad. She is the kind of gal that wears shoulder pads, and I don't like those either. But, alright, I've got about 10-15 minutes left. It says I've been recording for 22 minutes. So let's get off of this lady now, and what do you think her name should be? I don't know. She's okay as a starting point. Probably won't keep her, but and she's crooked and crazy looking. It's okay. Oh, look, he's smiling. This is our noob. I'm definitely gonna have to. I am definitely going to have to. Oopsie. No. Adjust all this later. This guy's really cartoony looking, isn't he? Look at that body. Those proportions are outrageous. Oh boy. That's okay. If I'll build on these later for something better. This is just to get me started. Do they all have to wear black? Should they all be in black? Blue. They should all have the M on their chest. Maybe. The M for Mallet. Or is that too obvious? Maybe they want to go incognito. Yeah, they probably want to go incognito on this one. So maybe they don't have that on there. Your employer, Mr. Mallet. Hair up. Here to the side. Here to the side. Look at that, dude. Comb over. Is that a comb over? Did I just draw a comb over? Just drew a comb over. Alright. I don't have a lot of time, so we'll just go on to this dude for now. And we'll work on these later. I'm just... Ooh. My manga studio, Clip Studio, seems very slow right now, and I don't know why. It's been slow lately. That's too much. Just trying to see what this would look like. This guy doesn't look threatening at all, does he? This guy doesn't look like he would take out a gun and shoot first, does he? I'm gonna have to... Or is that the, what's the word? Is that the irony of the situation? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry I've gone all quiet. He kind of looks like a Muppet. This guy I'm pretty happy with already. He's big, but he's strong. And he's a good dancer. Very nimble. I think this lapel is obscenely long, but that's okay. What does that say about him? It says he wears the bed tailor. Alright, so I have now gone 29 minutes and 32 seconds on this recording. I've stopped yawning, so I must have gotten my second wind, but that will fade in just as soon as I go downstairs and hit the pillow. Alright, so that's a good start. That's a good start. None of these, I'll have to like refine him. This guy's probably I probably won't deviate much from this. This is pretty good. But these two, I mean, I like the lines of, like, the general idea of, like, them. You know, just a no-nonsense, athletic, bitchy woman. Stereotypical. But this guy here, he needs something. I don't know, should I make him like a big jarhead like looking dude? I liked the idea of having somebody skin thinner. I don't know, so I'll keep this one, but fix her up a little more. I'll keep this guy. And this dude, I don't know. This all-important dude right here. Let's see. And it has now been 31 minutes and 9 seconds. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go to sleep. And I actually got my 30 minutes in today. Hooray. And I did something fairly productive. Hooray. Concept art. Oh my gosh. Yep, here's the tired again. Alright, guys. I'll be around tomorrow. Adios.